Chapter 9. Growth on Autopilot. Why do some people spend their whole lives just trying to stay afloat while others seem to soar higher each day with less effort? The reason isn't energy. It's not talent. It's not even resources. The real difference lies in the system, one that either works for you or against you. In this chapter, I want to share one of the most powerful strategies I've ever implemented in my own life. I call it growth automation. And no, it's not about robots or apps, though those can help too. It's about designing your life in such a way that it works for your growth even when you're not actively paying attention. Why automation matters. Here's one truth to grasp. Your energy is limited. Motivation fades. Inspiration is unpredictable. If your success depends solely on your willpower, you won't get far. That's why millionaires think differently. They don't rely on constant decision-making. They build systems that eliminate unnecessary choices, replace temptation with automatic responses, work on their behalf regardless of mood or circumstances. It's like setting your life on autopilot, one that not only holds the direction but also adds momentum every day. What does growth automation look like in practice? 1. Morning and evening routines. I don't start my day blindly. I have a sequence, my own algorithm that looks like this. Water, plus deep breath, quick planning. 10 minutes of learning, an audiobook or a page from a book. One main task for the day, chosen early with intention. It takes less than 30 minutes, but the return, a productive, conscious, and focused day. At night, I run a quick self-check. What worked? What could improve? Sometimes it's a short note in my phone. Sometimes just a thought in my head, but the loop closes and the mind adapts. 2. Decision filters. We don't burn out from doing, we burn out from deciding all the time. I've created my own set of personal rules, filters that help me avoid micro decisions. Anything that doesn't serve my top 3 goals gets cut. If something triggers me emotionally, I pause and ask, why did that get to me? Instead of reacting. These internal scripts save hours of energy and focus daily. 3. An environment that doesn't let you quit. Automation isn't just about routines, it's also about people. If your friends and colleagues are growing, building, experimenting, you'll be pulled forward with them. I chose communities where growth, discipline, and investment are the norm. And even when I'm tired, the environment reminds me, you're not alone. Everyone's rising. So are you. Small tweaks, Merc. Here are a few simple ideas you can implement starting today. Every Sunday, spend 15 minutes planning your week. I use the 3 main goals rule. Turn off notifications from all apps that don't directly serve your vision. Use a focus timer. Try the 25-5 Pomodoro method. Replace background music or chatter with 10 minutes of an educational podcast. Once a month, meet with a mentor, or do a journaling self-review session. This isn't magic, it's structure, and structure doesn't let you stop. It's growth in the background, silent, steady, scalable. Conclusion: if your growth depends on inspiration, you'll live on a roller coaster. But if you build a system that works regardless of mood, your development becomes inevitable. Not because you're a superhero, but because you've embedded growth into the very architecture of your life. Automation is when even your laziness works in your favor. How to build systems that grow without you. Have you ever dreamed of success that doesn't require your daily involvement? I'm not talking about laziness. I'm talking about smart architecture. A life designed to keep growing while you sleep, relax, or dive into creativity. After years of working with entrepreneurs, investors, athletes, and thought leaders, I noticed a recurring pattern. They all build systems that function without their constant presence. This isn't magic, and it's not just business automation. It's a whole philosophy. Grow by design, not by accident. And now I'll show you how. Step 1. Change the question. Most people ask, how can I do more? Millionaires ask a different question. How can this work without me? That's a 180-degree mental shift. It's the transition from being an operator to becoming an architect. You're no longer the ant carrying the weight, you're the one building the tunnel that moves things automatically. The 3 core elements of self-growing systems. 1. The principle of process-based delegation. For years I wondered why so many people resist delegation. They don't trust others. They believe no one can do it like I can, or they're afraid to lose control. But real delegation isn't about handing off a task. It's about designing a process so well that anyone can execute it. When I build a system, I write it as if I no longer exist. What needs to be done? In what order? What does a good outcome look like? What to do in case X happens? That's not micromanagement. That's engineering independence. 2. The principle of feedback without interference. Every one of my systems includes beacons, metrics, signals, reports. If something's off, I'll know. But if everything's running, I don't intervene. It's like driving a car. You don't check the tire pressure every 5 minutes. But if the warning light comes on, you take action. This relieves anxiety. You're not stressed. You trust the system because it's built for the unpredictable. 3. The principle of built-in growth. A real system doesn't just repeat. It learns. It evolves. It gathers data and improves itself. In my business, every cycle ends with a short review. What worked? What wasted time? What should we improve next time? It takes 15 minutes, but that's how my systems grow smarter without me stepping in. What does this look like in real life? I record a video once, and it brings in clients for years because the ad system runs it automatically.
I wrote 5 rules for content creation, and now my team produces 90% of it in my voice. I created a learning loop in my team, where one member trains the next. You can't imagine how life changes when you stop carrying everything yourself, and instead build an environment that grows on its own. Conclusion: your true value isn't in being everywhere at once. Your true strength is in creating things that work without you. That's the real operating system of success. You design, you integrate, and then you let go. Systems that grow without you aren't about laziness. They're about master-level thinking. Designing your personal success program for daily use. Once I started building systems that operated without my constant involvement, a new question emerged. How do I keep growing every day without turning my life into an endless to-do list? That's when I uncovered a deeper truth. Success isn't a goal. It's not a single action. It's a program, something you run daily, like an operating system on your computer. Silent, steady, almost invisible, but it defines what the entire machine is capable of. In this chapter, I'll show you how to build your own success program, a personal customized algorithm of daily actions that runs smoothly without strain and compounds your growth over time. What is a success program? It's not just a morning routine. It's not a productivity checklist. It's a consciously designed combination of actions, habits, and decisions that activate your key resources every day: energy, focus, motivation, productivity. Your success program is a kind of mental autopilot, guiding you even when you're tired, distracted, or overwhelmed. How I built my first version. I started with a simple question: what's the smallest set of daily actions that gives me the biggest long-term impact? And I discovered I don't need to do 100 things. I need to do 4 or 5 essential things every day. No excuses, no skips. Here's what my first version included: 30 minutes of physical exercise for energy and clarity, 1 hour of learning, reading or video, 1 deep work session, distraction-free, 1 growth action, new contact, project step, bold move, 5 minutes of reflection before bed, course correction. After just 1 month, I felt like I had an internal compass, always pointing me in the right direction. How to build your own success program, step by step. Step 1. Identify 5 core areas that impact your life. These could be body, energy, mind, knowledge, focus, action, results, relationships, environment, state, emotional balance. Step 2. Assign 1 key action to each area. Important. Don't maximize, minimize. Just 1 powerful action, done daily. Step 3. Automate the trigger. How? After brushing your teeth, rue 3 minutes of deep breathing. Set reminders. Use a habit tracker. Step 4. Weekly review. Ask yourself, what's working? What's holding me back? What should I add or remove? This isn't a flexible schedule. It's a living program. Adaptable, but always aligned with your goals. The hidden benefit: energetic compounding. What matters most isn't what you'll do tomorrow, or even today. What truly transforms your life is what you repeat. Because only repetition builds internal strength. Your daily program is like drops of water carving stone. It may seem small, but a year from now it becomes a canyon of transformation. Conclusion: a success program isn't a rigid routine. It's a tool of freedom. You're no longer living in chaos. You know exactly what to do each day to grow. It's your personal code, a simple formula that delivers extraordinary long-term results. And the best part? It works even when you don't feel like it. Because success isn't a mood, it's a system.